Guys, today we're going to take a look at something that's really unique, and that's the Bronc box. This is a way to preserve, to secure your firearms. If you're traveling, whether you're hunting, you could be also bow hunting, you can set it up for that. Tactical applications for like a SWAT team, or maybe, defensive rifle classes. I mean, there's just a number of things that when you're taking firearms and gear out, and for me, just going out to the range, having a lot of gear together, it's a great way to secure it. This comes in a green, comes in black, comes in a sand color, gray, and they also have a marine version that's in white. So there's a number of different colors. This box is built like a tank, and it actually floats when it's secured. We're going to look at a lot of the different features, but it's 48 inches in length, it's 20 inches in depth, and 20 inches high. And it's good and solid, has 12,000 cubic inches inside the interior. Now guys, just to give you a little idea, we've had this for about a couple of months, and we've used it, tested it, taken it with us, had it in a cargo basket on the back of my Hummer. And so during the recent Hurricane Florence that came through, I left it sitting on the back of that cargo basket just to see what would happen. After 10 days, there was not any moisture at all inside the box. It was sealed. One thing about, and I'll show you the seal, it's a tongue and groove seal, rubber gasket, it's really solid. But also there is 2 inches of foam all the way around this box. When this box is closed up and sealed, it will float. And actually, if you're out on the high seas, it may save your life. Now available is custom laser etching on the little panel, so you can identify your box however you want to, and of course with me with Suits Gear. But there's a lot of different things you can do. Just send them your computer file and they can personalize this for you. Each side has locking points, so you can run a padlock through here on all 4 corners. The compression locks, just like military style, drop them down. They do expand up and then they close down. So this gives you a really secure fit, especially with the gasket that goes here. It makes this really waterproof. And so each one kind of comes down and it's pretty much twist and open, and it's spring loaded. There's also an area right here to be able to grab, and it's also on the other side, so I can just lift this right up. Now you've got a lot of space in here, and there are a lot of different configurations that you can use to organize this area. You'll notice these grooves in here, and we're going to show you that in just a minute. But this gives you a big open area if you just want to go with it open. And notice this hinge system. I mean, this thing is solid. Then you have straps on either side to be able to lock down. Now this has a little catch right here, so when you drop it, it automatically goes inside the box. I love that, so it doesn't fall out here and it doesn't cause a big problem. Now I do want to point out this thick rubber gasket that runs all the way around the lid. I mean, it is completely circling. And then you'll notice down here that there is a raised area. So this is kind of like a tongue and groove that just works together. So this really seals it up. I'm telling you guys, this sat in the back of my Hummer for 10 days during the hurricane. And it was fine. I mean, this was outside on a cargo basket. Here, the top of the box is divided. We've got these little catches here that are actually locks, and you can see they're like lever locks. Open it up, you've got your foam all through here, and of course here. And then there's tracks back here to put different type accessories, but you also have your straps for compression straps. But there's a number of different things. And of course you can see here on this bottom, there's different straps here to be able to lock in a rifle just right here on this little panel. Even comes with a hex wrench right here that's always stored inside of your box. So when you want to do any kind of adjustments, you don't have to look for it, it's right here. Even here, these hinges are excellent. And this is for the door here, so you have a double system. Here, and then of course again here. You'll notice these tracks, and we have our straps right here. So I can open this up, I can adjust this to wherever I want to, but then I can take my wrench that's supplied, tighten this down, and that way it locks this strap into one area. So when I put a rifle or a bow or whatever, it's not going to go anywhere. Then I can strap it in just right. There's a number of different strap options. This was a little bit longer to fit around the butt, but I've got everything locked down, and it's all protected on this foam. Bring it up, lock it down, we're good to go. Here we have optional hanger attachments that you can fit in the rails. These bend, you can bring it around, and then you're secure. This is in the top part. Here I've got my 2 rifles. Bring them up, lock them down. Good to go. Still gives me plenty of room in the bottom for all kind of other accessories. Now there are a number of different accessories that you can add. Now this one we have filled up. This was actually a range day where we went, and you can see there's a lot of area, a lot of gear in here that can be packed. But here at the top, of course, there's some different things you can do. And in here, I have one of their rifle cases. Now this rifle case, actually you can strap it down with these straps, but then on the back, it has magnetic disc, and then you have magnets here. So it attaches right here again. You got it locked down, whether you have the straps on or not. So it gives you that option. Of course, the bag itself can be carried. There's straps for it, for your shoulder, even backpack straps available. And again, this is an option. This doesn't come straight with the box unless you order it. Double YKK zippers with pulls. Then we have a double rifle case. Now, I have a Henry 4570 all-weather. Fits in here very nice. Has these Velcro straps that hold it in. And of course, it has the padded areas here to be able to protect your muzzle. And these straps can be adjusted however you want to. I mean, the whole MOLLE area right here is just fully adjustable. Then there's a closed foam padding divider. And then here at the bottom, we've got an AR-15. And of course, these straps, I mean, you can put a full scope on here, whatever. I mean, it's a large area. And I've got this is actually just a carbine, but it will completely come out all the way. So there's a lot of room. Pull this out, grab it, and go. Now, of course, here in the bottom of the case, I've got ammo storage. Got our Foam Action Sports. Anything you need for your range, I mean, you can pack it in here. And have extra magazines. I mean, the room is just amazing. One thing I do like too is there's a lot of versatility. Now here we have a tray, and of course this can just be moved however you want to. You can get a full tray that covers the entire section. We have slots to be able to put these dividers wherever we need to. And of course my range bag here, we could set it up. But I have all my tools and everything in this bag. Pull it up, got everything I need. So the way you can divide this and organize it is just really top notch. And you can get multiple dividers if you want to. It has a handle, be able just to pull it right out. Also with the rifle case, there are separate packs that you can strap in. They even have MOLLE webbing attachments on the back, and then here as well, dividers inside. But this is going to be a very waterproof kind of, or water resistant really, way to be able to handle everything. But these guys have really thought of about everything. They also offer different inserts, just like this one. So it fits right down in here. You've got closed foam padding all the way through. Plenty of room for 3 rifles in pretty decent size, and magazines, accessories, things like that. And obviously a lot of capability, whether it's a full-size scope, a little MRO. We have an AK-47 right here, have my magazines. These slots are a little bit larger so you can put different things in there. As long as this doesn't come up to the lid here, you can close it down. Good and secure. Having all these guns exposed, you can just drop in this panel and it rests just like this. It's going to help protect everything, and then you can drop down the lid and it's sealed. Then just lock this down. I mean, it's just a great way to go. I love these locks. You know it's secure. It does include a small little light, which makes it nice just to be able to drop in here. And it's run by 2 AA batteries. Unfortunately, this one, the bezel is just a little bit cracked, and so I can't get it to stay on, which I'm just going to get in touch with Bronc and let them send me another one. But this is a really cool feature. Here you have this light, and so it'll give you illumination, especially if you're out in the field in this low light situation, even the evening. Gives you kind of an ambient light, and this diffuser really helps to get it out there. Now each side has a handle with a rope. You can actually push this up through it, but then there's also an area right here to be able to grab and pick up. Same thing here on the other side, and of course you do have an area here. You'll notice these little slots where you can run webbing through here to be able to strap this down. That way you can still open the box and yet have it strapped down. But you will notice the wheels right here, and this is important because once you really pack this thing full, it can be very heavy. So you got two guys on either side can pick it up this way, but here with the wheels you can pull it and it makes it much easier. Now right here we have some tie down straps where you can strap it to something, whatever you've got, you know, the bed of your truck, a cargo basket, whatever, and this way you can open the lid whenever you want to. It just comes through here, and so it makes it really easy. But of course, we've also got these ridges all over the case, including right here. So you can strap this down solid, and then when you get somewhere, you can strap it just on the sides and be able to get in and out of the case. There are small rubber feet, so it's going to keep the box from getting all scratched up as much. And then here, you got another view of the wheels. Be able to pull that. These guys have thought of everything, I'm telling you. Now the price on the basic Bronc box starts at $995 delivered. And then of course with all the different accessories that you get with this, you know, the price adjusts to that, whatever way you want to configure your box. Yes, that is a fairly high price, but when you're talking about putting, you know, a 1 AR with a scope is worth over $1,000, and you're putting 5 or 6 rifles, you're putting a bunch of gear, you got those scopes that are sighted in, and especially if you're going on a hunting trip somewhere, you've got them secure and ready to go in a tactical situation. I mean, there's a lot of reasons, and it's good and sturdy. Of course, it ties down, it's TSA approved, it has the 4 points with the lock on it, definitely very heavy for that, but you can get all the gear you need in this box. And I want to thank the guys for sending the Bronc box for this test and evaluation, and just giving you guys an idea of what this thing is all about. And this is definitely a permanent part of our range gear. Guys, I'll tell you, it will protect it, it'll keep it safe. Be strong, be of good courage. God bless America, long live the Republic. Today we're going to take a look at the Bronc box. Bronc. Whatever you're doing, the Bronc box will be able to handle it. The entry-level Bronc box starts at $9,000. Woo, that would be way too high. $9,000.